Okay, so here we are. We have our register here, and this register is going to help us do our journal entries that we need to do. So we just have two journal entries we need to do. We got to record all our payables for all our taxes that we're withholding, and even those union dues that we're withholding, and recording our salaries payable as well. So you can see I wrote in what all these are for our credits. These are our payables. So we have federal income tax payable, right? This column's telling me that 500. State income tax payable 575.55, OASDI payable, etc. So the net pay, that is what we're actually going to cut the check for. You can see the check numbers are right there. That's where we're going to actually write the check for our employees. They're not getting the gross amount because all these taxes are being taken out, and this is the net amount that they're actually getting. So that is our salaries payable. So those are all my credits that I'm going to record. My debits are going to be the gross amounts. So the gross amounts here we can see for the service, our expense account for our departments, our different departments. We had service and we had office. And so we can see service salaries expense will be $3,560, and then service and then office salaries expense will be $2,835. So we're going to go ahead and just record all of that. So I went ahead and did that already. So there's my two debits for the amounts, and then there's all my payables as well. And I think we are good. Let's make sure I have all the right amounts in there. It looks like I have a wrong amount here, so let's fix that, and let's double check that everything adds up since I see a mistake there. 98. All right, so that told me all my payables, which were all those credits. Here, I just lined them all up. All right, so let's double check that we actually have debits equaling credits. All right, so my total debits here are $6,395. Perfect. That was my credits are equal to my debits. So that is my first journal entry. We're journalizing the payroll register that we just made. Okay, next we have is the journal entry for the employer's tax liability. So not too bad. We already calculated that as well in the previous video, and so that's those amounts right there. So these are all my payables. And then my total amount is the payroll tax expense. So we're just going to go ahead and record that. So let's do that real quick here. So payroll tax expense, that is for the total amount of all those liabilities on the employer side. So it's 4,687 cents. All right. And then my credits are all those payables. The employer also pays FICA. And then now the employer pays FUTA tax. Those are different ones that we calculated for the employer side. So we had FUTA for $4.86, and then we had SUTA. For $43.74. And why not check again just to make sure our debits and our credits equal. There we go. So we're all done. Those are our journal entries. That's our two journal entries that we need to do, the employer's tax liability, and then all the taxes that we're withholding from those gross pay amounts as well that we're going to turn over to the proper authorities. All right.